Welcome to Sales Exchange, where we talk marketing for CEOs who want to maximize their income without sacrificing profits. This episode is about content planning, and it's actually got to be one of the most important exercises you can actually undertake. So, here we go. Stay tuned. One of the big problems is that a lot of people don't really get content and kind of take a bit of a slapdash approach to it, and as a result, not a great deal is actually created. It's not their fault, but that's how it is. But I see content creation as a multitude of one-off exercises, but keeps giving and giving. So once they're produced, whatever the content is, people keep watching or listening or reading them for months or years. So it can have a really big impact on sales and the actual number of people you need to employ. So ergo, it keeps saving you money and requires you to employ less salespeople, and you can become more profitable. The trouble is, if you look at it from a video production point of view, video people are not, I guess, business savvy enough to sell this type of strategy and concept to CEOs. And so business leaders are left thinking, well, it's all too expensive. And it's an easy mistake to make because, I mean, there's quite a lot to it. And even if we just start with written stuff, because we're looking at the planning of content, like blogs and articles and books and guides and reports and websites and so on. I mean, the stuff that we've got, whether it's brochures like this or books that we've got, it's all about producing content, and you've got to have a structure to it. Onto videos. If it can include company intros on how-to guides and technical explainers, customer stories, industry news, exhibitions, unboxing, website page introductions. I mean, it's just the list can feel like it's endless, but you've got to have a plan. And I think when you look at what can be produced in a video format, and not just video, but for other elements of content, there's loads of ideas. I mean, you look at audio. It can mean podcasts, or simply converted audio from any of the videos that you do. Even making up radio shows, you've got the jingles and adverts and audio transitions, and if you think about what your favourite radio show sounds like, and if you've got someone who works for you who's technically savvy and so on, and a bit technically creative, they'll have a field day with doing all of this. You've then got the visual side of things, from Facebook to LinkedIn to Instagram, and it's all about having a consistent look and feel to your business, to the point of deciding on what that look and feel should be in advance. And I'm kind of talking about stylized filters and colors and stuff like that with Instagram or Adobe Lightroom. But all of this makes up content planning. So you've got to decide how you're going to carve out your place, and even getting your staff involved. Yeah, they've got mobile phones. Yes, they can go take pictures, but take pictures of what? So having a plan is essential. And to let your get your staff involved in that process as well, so they can contribute. And the reality is, every company needs to become a producer of fine content. So how else do you set yourself apart from the competition? And I think what I like about this is that some people watching this say to themselves, "No, I'm not going to do that. It's too much effort. I'm too set in my ways, or I'm too old, or whatever it is." But then there are people like you who might be thinking, "Oh, wait a minute. It might take a bit of time and cost a little bit initially, but if I'm right, it'll keep giving and giving and giving." So it's especially relevant to know that you can actually get hold of some really talented people who are gagging to do this kind of work. I'm not talking about exploiting them because they want to do it, but there are content creator registers that you can register what you need and they'll register what they can do. It's like a bit of a matchmaking. These are like matchmaking websites. What's the name? It's called Create Explore, one word, createexplore.com. So it's definitely worthwhile looking into. But times have changed. So, it's kind of like what choice of you or we got regarding this. But the main thing is to keep an open creative mind on the content that can be created and not look at this simply as another expense. Really, I mean, if you look at the cost of taking on a new salesperson or even the cost of an existing one, to getting your content created, especially the way that we recommend it, by preparing it all in advance with our 334 program, you get to own your space on social media or wherever you choose to display it, which really is worth a fortune financially. And the content remains out there. So it's consistent and it's kind of almost like indefinite. So my advice is don't waste any time about this. Take a look at our website, you've got here, and start thinking about the content that you can put together and how you want to plan and orchestrate it. I mean, there's a list of useful sites on our website, and if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a list of contacts and so on below in the links below. But that's it for now. I look forward to seeing you again on the next video. And if you've got any questions or comments or anything else like that, you can either put them in the links below or contact us direct. Bye for now.